Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. Touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh, they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, 1 play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Throwing, Lance. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Pacheco. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here we go, set.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Yeah, at some point you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Throwing now on third and long. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. Mecole Hardman, the return man for the Chiefs. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready.
To throw, here's Lance. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They put Kelce in motion. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Lance looking to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Tracking 60. Ready?
Here's Lance. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready? Set, go.
To throw is Lance. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Here's the option, running right. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Lance. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Chamari Connor. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This is caught at the 2. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A pistol snap with Lance. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
He'll check that down to Pacheco. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up first and goal.
Yellow. My side.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
Well, they turn around and they decide to give it to the big fullback this time to try to get it over the goal line, but this defense proves there is not a lot of room to operate down here close.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. One of the tight ends in motion right. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs keep rolling right along. 38-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready. Set.
A carry here for Tracy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Now Lance. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Barzine.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Yellow. Barzine.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he's going to be close to 1st down yardage. They'll mark him a foot or 2 short. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 15.
One more time with Pacheco. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Butker to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Pass pulled in by Tracy. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And Wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Back to the air one more time. They'll try to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Set up. Chop 60. Chop 60. Chop. Check. Chop. Check. Set up.
Throwing, Lance. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop them in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10 now from the 36.
60 Maverick. 60. Ready.
To throw, here's Lance. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it is their third consecutive